Scotland's population growth is extremely concerning, warns the SNP minister, Fiona Hislop. Scotland's population growth has slowed, and net migration has decreased over the past 2 years, according to the latest estimations. Across the UK, the number of EU nationals has fallen for the first time since official data recording started 15 years ago, with an estimated 3.64 million EU citizens residing in the country last year. This was a fall of around 173,000 compared to 2017, but the EU national population in the UK was approximately 3.81. The Scottish Government has described the slowdown as extremely concerning, and if you believe that, you'll believe fucking anything. At the end of the day, this is right up their alleyway, because number one priority list would be to have open borders, the next best thing. So this is right up their alleyway, not to mention, of course, the glaring issue in all of this. What have they done up until this point to rectify these issues? Projections would have shown this to be a problem 20, 30 years ago. Silence. Absolute silence. So it's almost as if they've left it deliberately that way in order for justification to present itself for an open door policy in the future, or at the very least for them to have control. Why should we reward the Scottish Government with control over immigration when they are responsible for the population problem we now currently see? Scotland's population currently stands at a record high of 5.44 million, but ministers believe the figure could soon drop if immigration is cut post-Brexit. Of course they do. 2018, there were 352,000 non-British nationals in Scotland, remaining broadly stable over the past year. Previously, the EU national population north of the border was growing at a faster rate than the non-EU population. EU nationals make up 63% of Scotland's non-British population. External Affairs Secretary Fiona Hislop said, "The slowing of migration growth is extremely concerning. All of Scotland's population growth over the next 25 years includes our working age population, projected to come from migration." What the fuck have the SNP or the Scottish Government in general done, for that matter, to rectify these issues that they proclaim now exist? Instead of obsessing over the prospect of an open door policy, they could have done one of two things. They could have incentivised European immigration or more of it. They've had plenty of time. Westminster can't be blamed for that one. Or, better yet, incentivise native births. But of course, can't be doing that in Scotland these days. Oh, no. Because we're all about empowering women these days and creating as much division as fucking possible. God forbid we enact policies that could be beneficial to Scotland. Instead, we have to undertake the UN's how-to guide in order to turn us into the most fucked up country second to Sweden. So, we want Scotland to continue to be a welcoming and internationalist, progressive and diverse country. What? A load of word salad, insufferable, cancerous left-wing pish. First and foremost, this progressive word they love throwing about the joint. I mean, just get real. There's nothing progressive about it. Diverse country, because that, for some reason, that's the new and in thing. Celebrate your diversity. Celebrate becoming a minority, because it's all about enrichment and inclusion. And internationalists, because the far right used to be a term that was thrown at white supremacists and so on. But now it's a label for people that happen to be nationalists, as Juncker referred to them as stupid nationalists, and Guy Verhofstadt and all the rest of it gave their 2 cents too in the EU elections. Internationalist is the new and improved version, where instead of being a nationalist, it's now you're in favour of the European family, you're in favour of the European continent or the European Union as a whole. Instead of being a nationalist, you're in favour of no borders, because it's all about the family, which of course is leading them right down the garden path towards a centralisation of power at some point. Could be any more fucking apparent, but it's unbelievable, man. The government is pursuing policies which are projected to reduce net migration to Scotland by between 30 to 50% over the next 2 decades, completely disregarding our distinct needs. And of course, as I said, and I have said so many times before, they have had so many years to rectify or ease these issues or put things in place, and they've done F all. The statistics urgently demonstrate why the Parliament needs the power to deliver a tailor-made migration policy suited to Scotland's needs. I forgot that England, Wales and Ireland were part of the United Kingdom, or clearly these people have. Considering there's more people in London than there is in Scotland, what the fuck planet are they on? Why do they want control over immigration for themselves? Could it be possibly so they can undertake the humanitarian mantra? Sajid Javid unveiled plans in December to reshape the UK's immigration policy after Brexit with the publication of a white paper, including moving the UK to a single skill-based system and a consultation and a minimum salary requirement of $30,000 for skilled migrants seeking 5-year visas. The government claims such a policy would mean that up to 85% of workers looking to move to Scotland would no longer be eligible, with dire consequences for productivity. What happened to the doctors and the psychologists and the nurses that made up the majority of these migrants that the government were wanting over here? Surely these people wouldn't be affected by a cap such as that? Or could it possibly be that they're wanting low-skilled immigration en masse? Of course they fucking do. And again, I love that excuse. So it's the white paper or proposed immigration clampdowns that would be responsible for the lack of migration that Scotland sees year on year. And of course that doesn't excuse or answer for the lack of up until this point. Earlier this month, the Confederation of British Industry warned that the UK government's post-immigration plans will not work for any part of the UK, with Scotland likely to be among the worst hit. And not a damn thing has been done to rectify the issue internally. Oh no, let's just expand our horizons.